Um, I'll put this at the beginning of the video because basically, this isn't a video of her gaslighting or guilt tripping me, none of that. This is simply just how she talks normally, but even her talking normally, it sounds loud and aggressive. And as I stated, by the end of the video, when she's finally done talking with me, that even if I were to try to tell her, like, hey, can you talk a bit lower? Can you stop talking about people? Because all she consumes is, like, Lifetime movies, and she just gossips, and she talks about people behind their backs all the time. She does this, like, so much, and she swears she doesn't. But she's just talking about people. It's like, I thought you moved on from that, and then she wants to do all this. And it's just such hypocritical stuff, but yeah, you're basically just about to see, like, or hear a normal conversation. I don't think anything that personal was said in the video. If it was, I could really care less. This family's just been genuinely awful. Slightly narcissistic. Actually, probably really narcissistic grandpa. The most narcissistic mom. And narcissistic grandma, which I've said before, I believe both of them have the actual personality disorder. Then the story of my dad, bipolar schizophrenia, super awful shit. He is already going through hell with schizophrenia. Then he meets my mom, and she guilt trips and gaslights him. And now I'm 18, and I realize this. Sad stuff, I know. Okay. I'll get into the video now, though. I'll put this at the beginning of the video because basically, this isn't a video of her gaslighting or guilt tripping me, none of that. This is simply just how she talks normally, but even her talking normally, it sounds loud and aggressive. And as I stated, by the end of the video, when she's finally done talking with me, that even if I were to try to tell her, like, hey, can you talk a bit lower? Can you stop talking about people? Because all she consumes is, like, Lifetime movies, and she just gossips, and she talks about people behind their backs all the time. She does this, like, so much, and she swears she doesn't. But she's just talking about people. It's like, I thought you moved on from that, and then she wants to do all this. And it's just such hypocritical stuff, but, yeah, you're basically just about to see, like, or hear a normal conversation. I don't think anything that personal was said in the video. If it was, I could really care less. This family's just been genuinely awful. Slightly narcissistic. Actually, probably really narcissistic grandpa. The most narcissistic mom. And narcissistic grandma. Which I've said before, I believe both of them have the actual personality disorder. Then the story of my dad, bipolar schizophrenia, super awful shit. He is already going through hell with schizophrenia. Then he meets my mom, and she guilt trips and gaslights him. And now I'm 18, and I realize this. Sad stuff, I know. Okay, I'll get into the video now, though.
Crystal, let me show you one. Oh my God.
Oh, really?
I got a deal. I found the swan on it, which makes it Swarovski. It's worth even more than that. I put it on there for $100. I bought the grab bag for $27. You wouldn't believe the jury I got out of it. And this. Look, I said, this has got to be something else because it's so freaking sparkly.
Oh.
Look at that.
Wow, that's
Look, you see that swan in the front right there?
Yeah.
That is Swarovski. Swarovski is a billion-dollar company. Is that not beautiful?
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
And I got another little one that glows like this, and I don't see this the sign on it, but it's got to be also. Look at that. I paid I paid $12 for the bag, I think, but I paid a lot of shipping, like $10.99. I got so much jewelry on her, and usually they rip you off, You know, and it's your fault because you're taking a chance. Look at this. I bet when he sees me post this, he ain't gonna be able to believe that this was Sobosky.
Oh yeah.
But he probably don't care. He probably gets all this stuff from buildings. That's why he gave me so much street. He's got so much he ain't got time to go through it all. Put this on your my card for. I'm gonna see who's. I'll give you some of it. Put it on your my car right now for $85. I got it on there for $100, and it's gonna sell. Trust me. I don't know when, but it's gonna sell. And when it does, then I'll if you sell it on your page, then I'll hook you up good.
Okay.
If I sell it, then you know. But so be sure to tell me when you want to do it, and I'll take pictures on your phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right here, so whenever you do it.
But yeah, well, regardless if he's back tomorrow or not, just try to tell him, like, I want you to tell him tomorrow that it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him today or tomorrow.
But yeah, thank you, because, I mean, really, he's just asking common sense questions.
He's asking for it, I know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sure is.
Yeah, that's, that went overboard when he said, well, what's the last thing he said? He said,
He's talking about some, make sure what day it is you have to drive. I'm actually.
how would we, wait a minute, how do we know what day it is? Because you pay first. And then that's what they tell you.
That's what I keep saying. We're supposed to pay.
If he says something else after we give him answers again and he asks something else, I'm gonna end up going off. But I can't go off too hard because he won't. Then he'll take longer. But I'm just gonna kind of tell him like, look. By the way, when I'm thinking about telling him whatever in my head. See, I have a hard time. I hear my mom in my head calling me a PUSSY. That's why people sometimes need counseling and stuff because of things like that going on, like what she did. Look, not when I'm little, well, probably so, but I remember not long ago, she was telling me, tell your daddy like you tell me. Tell your daddy how it is like you tell me.
Oh.
You'll tell me how it is, but you won't tell his ass how it is. You ain't nothing but a pig. She said the word. I'm not saying the word. But, and just things like that popping up in my head, I just want to smack her.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's left me alone. I don't have her blocked no more, and she brought the sticker to my car. But anyway, yeah, Daddy's getting ridiculous with this whole mess.
Yeah.
Is it raining in Perry? Because look, it's raining. How are they going to the fair? It's been raining. And if you look up, is it going to rain today? It says all day.
Really?
But we don't live in Perry either, you know?
Yep.
Hey, honey, you need to find out if when you're going to be able to drive and everything.
Right. What do you find out the day you're supposed to?
Well, we can't, look, you can't drive at all because you don't have money.
No. In my opinion, it's like, is he doing this on purpose or is he actually this way? That's where my mind is. I
wonder if it's got something to do with me, but I ain't never known him to be like this, never. Guess what he said to me? You know, she is a part of him, so they have to go 50-50 on things. Like, what she does, she has to tell him. And she didn't tell him about something the other day, and I brought it up out of her on an accident about that Botox. But look, he was mentioning about giving me money, right? To take Sierra to the fair. He said, because she told me she'd never been, and I said, well, she's been, but she probably don't remember she was in a stroller. He kept saying over and over about giving me money, right? I don't like getting money from her, right? I just gave him $150, right? Well, so I kind of ignored him. Usually, before he went out of town, he'd give it to me anyway. I know my daddy, right? Or he would leave it up under a rug and tell me. He just took off out of town, didn't tell me, and didn't know about money. He would never do that before. So I'm wondering if, now if I say, well, if you do it for her, then I need to do it for my other kids. You know, when you got a partner, it's not wrong, you know, for her to say that.
Yeah.
Now, she could be more caring because she told old Daddy before, I would adopt her. She can't because she would have to adopt Angel because it wouldn't look right. But she loves me that much, so I don't think Mel would have a problem. But I'm saying if she wanted to have a problem with it, she could, and there would be nothing wrong with it, you know? Because they're together now.
Yeah.
It's her money that go it.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think he just gets a lot on his mind or something, and Jan is driving him nuts.
Oh,
You got to see her on
Jan's
Facebook.
the most horrible out of this whole situation.
Hunter, she's like a baby. You know what Daddy said?
She is.
He said,
I know
look,
she is.
She
Do you know why I didn't let her into the house? Because she's crazy.
Yeah.
Hunter, I can't believe you.
Well, believe it. Look, everybody in the family laughed that knew about it. They laughed. They all laughed.
Wait.
It was like, good for him.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Who?
I was telling him because I thought it was funny.
Who?
I said, Hunter, don't play. She came to the door hollering, and he was like, oh, well, I'm not pulling out the red carpet for you. You ain't nobody. You told me that.
Mm.
And BJ laughed. And Katie, she loved it. She's like, good for him.
Huh.
And, because she gets on people's nerves, but, and Daddy laughed. But, whenever she's here, because she's in the rehab, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are so tired of dealing with her, Hunter, putting her in rehab. Like she called Daddy a while back ago. She's like, come up here and bring me money right now for groceries, right now.
Mm-hmm.
She said, my card didn't go through. Somebody's been stealing my money or something. He went up there and paid for her groceries, $200 some. And then she said, if you put another one of my groceries back, so help me. They were putting the cold stuff back, like ice cream, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she's in a rehab place. She's been there a while. She's on there saying, you know, I really hate this place. My life is just... Anyway, she's talking about, I have nobody. I feel like I'm so alone up here. These girls are... She's on Facebook saying this. She said, these girls are up here cussing, talking about masturbating. She said, I'm too old for this. She said, and... I feel so alone. She said there's a few girls that talk to me, but really I don't want them to talk to me. Mm-hmm. And she probably is the oldest one because most people by her age have it together by now, you know? But
she's her own worst enemy, and she
Yep.
people are unaware about why people don't like them. Case in point, some people, but I'd probably died if I said who. But Jan's one of those people. They're completely unaware of how they act, and so they'll probably die a miserable life.
look, check this out. Daddy said he likes her being there. Probably they loved it that she moved from across the street. Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
I've been there when she comes over there. And she was like, look, I need you to do this and I need you to do it now. And she has melon hands. She throws it in Daddy's freaking face. I almost said something to her. And this is no surprise. She does this all the time, Hunter. But now she don't live there. But still, she calls him up or she'll text him and say, yep, my temperature's way up there. I'm not eating. I'm not sleeping. I'm fearful. I'm scared. Look, she stresses him out so bad, Hunter.
Really?
Like he's her daddy. Every time, like when we went on vacation in Tennessee, she said, well, I hope y'all are having a good time up there. She said, because I'm sick, I don't feel good. And it just stresses him.
She's guilt tripping, trying to make people feel about it.
Yes.
I mean, I see through every...
It makes me mad because he's not her dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people will help her, but I think she thinks because he acts so much like Pop, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she, I don't know, a lot of people have a lot of respect for Daddy, and they act like that like, BJ was acting like a little kid the other day in front of him. She was like, oh, okay. He's like, no, don't you do that, BJ. It was electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, oh, okay. I mean, you know, they look up to him, and then one thing, he said, wait a minute, I'm wrong. I am so wrong on this or whatever, but people love him. He's a good man, and we all have flaws or whatever, but Jan, Christopher was on there. She had all these comments, and Christopher was on there saying, Jan, you're not alone. I love you, and you have a lot of other people who love you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I commented after that.
I mean, Christopher...
I do love her, but she's aggravating.
Something you have to understand, Christopher is just like me. He stays away from certain people for specific reasons and points.
Yeah.
He'll tell you he loves you, and he does. He cannot be around certain people. He has told me this.
Yeah.
Jan being one of those people he'd never be around. He could say
Really?
what... Yes.
Yeah,
He could be... Trust me. He's like that for a lot of people. He's told me. He'll tell them he loves them and this and that. That's all true. That's not fake.
Yeah.
But he will never be around them for a while. Because when you hang around people like that, they damage you. And it's not so much of a problem where anyone else could help you. It's you have to help yourself. But they never realize that. So that's why they're like, oh, doesn't anyone like me? Da, da, da. You know, that one day if she would have just came up to the door. And,
Normal, you know?
No, but she was like, Hunter!
Like you owe her something.
No, just yelling at, I'm like, what? She's like, oh, let me in, I gotta pee real quick or something like that. I'm just like, no, she wouldn't tell me for the longest time.
That's right.
Why she was here. I'm like, wait, why do you want to come in? She wasn't giving me her, she's like, Hunter, just let me in.
No.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
I wouldn't have did it either. She needs to tell you, I'm not here so you're protecting my home. Basically, you know? But yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to mess with anybody else. Would have been scared to let her in because of her mouth. But I like how you handle that, you know? Guess
It's
what?
the only
She
normal.
popping up over here now.
Yeah, because it's the only normal way to handle it. If no one puts their foot down, people are going to walk over you and do whatever.
Right. Hey, look, because she was starting to pop up a lot, Hunter. And when you did that, she hasn't been back since. So thank you for doing that.
I mean, good.
Yeah. Look, the first rehab she left, I didn't know. Daddy told me late. He said, if Jan comes there, don't answer the door. She has left the rehab, and she got somebody to pick her up, probably hijacked on the interstate. He said, nobody wants nothing to do with her. I said, too late. I didn't know. And she was at my door, and I opened it. And I was stuck with her. She was like, and I need you to take me to get a phone, and I need you to take me to go get my clothes, Crystal, please, where are you? It's all the way in. And she's crying, right? Guess what I tell her? I said, I'll go get your phone and take you to get something to eat at the grocery store. But I'm not taking you there. I'll take you there like a Saturday or something. She said, why? What's the big deal? Why can't I said, Jan? And now I hollered. I said, Jan, I won't take you to get a phone or get food if you start this. I'm not taking you there today. I got things to do.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, well, can you take me to get the phone then and food? And I told her, yeah, and I did, you know. I never took her back to that place though. Somebody else did.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
Fucking. Oh shit.
Okay. Okay. Love you.
Jesus Christ, that was just a normal conversation and it was so loud. But even if I call out, I was talking in a normal conversation, she immediately. Okay.
Yeah. Huh?
Fucking kill me.
Yeah, what is it?
Don't know what kind of good? Cheesy broccoli? It looks healthy.
Yeah, sure. Give me that with like a water.
Okay.
No, I already got a
I
water.
gotta go buy water in a minute.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, just tell me when it's done.
Maybe that cheese or buy water?
Yeah.
Alright, love you.
Love you.
And I'll make you a
Okay.
Jesus, what was I saying? Yeah, if I were to call her like talking super, cause you heard how loud she fucking talks. That was a normal conversation, man. That was a fucking completely normal conversation. Like, that was a normal conversation. We weren't arguing, but doesn't it sound like that? That's how loud she fucking talks in a normal conversation. So imagine how the fuck she's like when she's yelling. I mean, anyone who watches this channel knows, because you've seen the other videos, most likely. I don't know. But it's fucking bad. And she's constantly fucking talking about people. Like, she mentioned something about her grandma, something about my grandpa, something about someone else in her family. She just talks about everyone so fucking much. It's just gossip and toxicness. And that's all she fucking talks about. All she watches is fucking Lifetime movies. It's just Lifetime movies over and over. She can't fucking get enough of them. It's just drama that feeds her. And she's been telling me so much, oh, I've gotten over. My mom fucking beating me to a bloody pulp. Obviously you haven't. Because you still talk about the bitch like you fucking want to smite her with Thor's hammer. I legitimately don't get the concept of just lying to yourself. It's just pure narcissism. That's what it obviously is, but it's just fucking wild. I'm just gonna cuddle up to this stuffed animal. Because I'm depressed. I'm fucking depressed. But it's like, I deal with this shit like every fucking day, man. Every day I deal with this constant gossiping and constant fucking gaslighting when I call her out on anything. And it's really fucking sad because I'm in so much fucking pain. Like I was trying to end that conversation like 30 times. She goes on to the next conversation about talking about someone, and it's like, please stop. And every single time I try to tell her, okay, that's enough, she's like, this is why I can't talk to you. And then she gets aggressive. It's this shit every day, though. It's so hard to do shit myself, even if I have an idea in mind to accomplish something. Just because my mind is always so fucked up living here, but I'm probably... And then there's... I mean... What the fuck? She slid shorts under my door? Oh my fucking god. Why?
Hey, did you slide shorts under my door? Hey, did you slide shorts under my door?
Huh?
Did you slide shorts under my door?
How about you say?
Did you slide shorts under my door? Yes. I must have felt them.
Oh, let me see.
It was just these shorts. It wasn't nothing.
Oh, these pants?
Mm-hmm.
Where were they
Or
at?
pants, yeah, not shorts.
Where were they at?
Just they fell at the door.
Oh,
somehow.
you're probably right here. Okay, love you.
Love you. It's like the universe is fucking killing me. Every single way, shape and form, I have to talk to her. It's like the universe is like, yep, we're gonna force you to talk to her. It's like, I don't want to fucking do it, but I genuinely thought she just slid pants up under my door, which why the fuck would she do that? But she didn't, because I just asked her. But it's like, and then I'll talk a little bit about this. I doubt fucking anyone in my family is seeing these goddamn posts on this alternate YouTube channel. I'll make sure no one ever fucking sees these. But my grandpa's been taking 2 months procrastinating to get to paying for driving courses. And it's such a long story on how much he's been fucking gaslighting me and guilt tripping me. But then he texts me the most dumbest fucking message. He's like, he texts me a whole paragraph, and in the paragraph, and it's just dumb shit like this all the time. He's like, find out the location, find out if there's paperwork, like any of that matters. We could look up the location on Google, and if there's paperwork, there's most likely going to be paperwork. But he's like so weird about his fucking money. But anyways, he said find out when he's going to be able to drive. That's the whole point of scheduling an appointment. And my mom, fucking that narcissistic piece of shit, she even called out how dumb that was. She went as far as to call it retarded. She was like, that's retarded. And it's like, yeah, because he's asking me to find out when I could start driving, when you have to pay money to schedule for it. You have to pay money online to schedule for it. Just stupid shit, man. But, yeah, I'm trying to find another job soon. I have barely any support group. I didn't start making friends until until I was 18. I started making friends because I was actually self-aware about the shit happening to me. And I started taking care of myself more. Everyone I've turned to for help that's promised me I'd get out of this situation has let me down, and they've lied to me.
So I can't trust anyone. I just have to work and probably split rent with one of my few friends. I'm gonna end the video here, but yeah, just this shit's kind of sad. Also, I wish I had someone to spin besides this stuffed animal. It's pretty funny, but also pretty sad. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the video now. Bye bye.